Hey everyone, my name is Maddie. Today I decided to do my projects completely in sign language and also based off of nonverbal communication that occurs in ASL or in deaf culture. It's a little bit difficult to find different things that do occur nonverbally in ASL, but I thought it would be fun and I wanted a little bit of a challenge. Emblems are by far my favorite part of ASL. If you are not in the deaf culture, you would not understand what these particular examples are because they're represented in numbers. So it just looks like somebody's throwing random numbers at you, but that's not particularly what they're doing. So I'm going through the numbers here very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, the way they say very, that's very interesting. Very interesting. And it looks like it's represented, very is in the number 2. Interesting starts at a 5 and ends at an 8. So if they want to say something is very interesting, they'll just do 258. Oh, 258. Oh, very interesting. Huh, very interesting. So it's just kind of a little bit different. Listener cues in deaf culture are a little bit different. When a deaf person listens or sees what you're signing to them, they will do a sign like that. Oh, huh. Instead of saying or oh or uh-huh or mm-hmm, they will do that instead, that particular sign to say that they're following along to what you're saying since they're not vocal. So it's a little bit different in hearing culture. Tempo is something that is also important in ASL, and it's demonstrated in how you want somebody to do something, a particular thing, or how fast or slow you want them to do it. An example of this is you stand up and dance really slow, and you can see with the movement of my hand how slowly I move my hands. Or you want somebody to stand up and dance very fast. So you don't have to do a separate sign that's showing them how to do it fast or slow. This is, I want you to stand up and jump very slow, or I want you to stand up and jump very fast. So it's a little bit different in how you show them the example, if you want them to do it fast, or if you want them to do it slow. So it just depends on which one you want. Also depends on the context of the situation. So you just show them what you want them to do in the sign itself. Haptics in the deaf culture is very different than in the hearing culture. In the deaf culture, touch is perfectly fine. It's a little bit different than in hearing culture. Touch is actually expected, it's normal. For an example of this is if I want somebody to focus on me, if I want somebody to be paying attention to me, it's fine if I tap their shoulder or if I wave my hand in their face so they can look in my direction. That's normal. That's what's expected. That's how you get somebody to focus on you if you want them to focus on you. I'll show you. So I'm going to show you an example of this with my friend. So I'm going to tap her on her shoulder and ask her, hey, how are you? And my friend Lindsay is going to say, I'm fine. Another example of this is, hey, look at me. How are you? Good. Awesome. Yay. Facial expressions in ASL is very important. It allows the receiver to know that I'm actually asking them a question and gives them the opportunity to understand how to respond to that question. So an example of this is, how are you? You can see how my shoulders lean in, but how my facial expression changes, how my eyebrows slightly go down. How are you? So if somebody was supposed to respond, it's, I'm fine. You? You can see my eyebrows go up a little bit, but they remain pretty neutral. Or another example of this is, what's your name? And you can see how my eyebrows shift down again. What's your name? And if I'm going to respond, my response is going to be neutral. My name is Maddie. So it's pretty cool to see that and how they communicate. The deaf language is verbal, as we've discussed in class before, but I wanted to show you all some nonverbal things and how cool deaf culture is, because nonverbal expressions in ASL are a little bit different than in English or hearing culture, but nonetheless, it's still really cool. So thank you for letting me share.